Well, February is American Heart Month, a time where people are encouraged to focus on their cardiovascular health and get ahead of protection against heart disease. I met with a local Ironman competitor whose preventative measures with his cardiologist may have saved his life.
Skip Kohler has always made being active a priority.
I started swimming when I was 8.
Those habits stuck with him through his whole life. When he was 35, his father had open heart surgery and his mother had a stroke. That made him open his eyes about his own heart health.
So it made me proactive on seeking out a cardiologist and developing a relationship with a cardiologist.
For nearly 2 decades, Skip has met with Drs. Ann Tyson at Novant Health. And as he got older, he realized he didn't want to let his family health history hold him back. So he looked into competing in the Ironman.
I think I was on the treadmill when I was one of the competitions came on TV, and I said, I keep saying I'm gonna do one day. I just need to start today.
So he did just that, competing in 4 half Ironmans before signing up for his first full Ironman back in November. After swimming 2.4 miles and biking 112 miles, something happened in the middle of his 26.2-mile run.
Something was wrong. My body was telling me that something was different. And so I actually walked off of that race.
Rather than push, he listened to his body. After walking off the race, he met with his doctor, who did a CT scan and found 90% blockage in his heart. He ended up putting in a stent to open up his artery before any damage was done.
We caught a potential heart attack before it happened, and so I feel very fortunate and blessed that we were able to find that beforehand. If not, I could have died. I could have had a heart attack.
Instead, Skip is back to his healthy, active self, training for some half marathons and a 475-mile charity ride.
Life's too short, and I don't want to stop doing the things I enjoy.
Rather than his experience holding him back, he's seeing it as motivation.
I guess I look at it as an opportunity to keep going. I want to take advantage of that opportunity. I'm celebrating by continuing to move forward.
With a healthy heart, he continues to chase his dream, 1 mile at a time.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're talking here about how difficult these Ironmans are, the swimming aspect especially.
Yeah.
I think that's what would get me.
All right, Claire, thank you so much.